Hey guys, Sun here again, but you can call me Chip, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the newest banner and covering the newest update for Fire Emblem Heroes all in one. Now, I said this a while ago, or in one of my more recent videos, my computer has been a bit wonky, so I don't want to stress it out too much, so I didn't want to make too many videos today. But I guess throwing them all into one longer video might not be the best solution, but we'll see. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. But because of that, I think future videos might be a bit late, might be not even come out at all. I'm going to do my best, but we'll just have to cross those bridges when we come to them. So hopefully it all works out, but for now, um, hey guys, Jim Little Starting here again, but you can call me Chip, and we are going to cover both the banner, the newest Special Heroes banner, and the update. Now, if you are just here for the weapon refines, you can go into the time bar or the description and skip around ahead. If you're here for just the banner review, you can stick around. If you're here for just the overview of the update, then you can skip ahead to that too. But if you do stick around for the entirety of the video, I would very much appreciate it. I have seen this banner. Um, because I couldn't record earlier, and then I played through reset, and then update happened, so I know everything. But yeah, so let's jump into the just banner. Let's start off with this banner, which I'm very, very excited about. As you can see on the screen, Marissa is one of my favorite characters. Oh, there might be a bit of lag, it seems. My bad. Marissa is one of my favorite character from Fire Emblem, and her voice actor is Connor Kelly.
Ice. So blue, so clear. It's beautiful.
And Felicia, also voiced by Connor Kelly, looks so pretty in this like Ice Tribe magical girl, I guess would be a good way to describe it, because they all kind of look like this, and we'll see the rest of the units as the video continues. But they all look very good. But we will start with Felicia. Accelerate special trigger cooldown -1. Oh, Axe Tribe Axe. Okay. Calculates damage used in the lower foe's defense or res. Now her pref weapon, Felicia's Plate, on base Felicia does that as well. Adaptive damage. If unit is on a team with support partner at start of turn, grants neutralized effective against dragons bonuses to support partners within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit is not on a team with unit support partner at start of turn, grants neutralized effective against dragons bonus to ally with highest res among allies for 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So that's a bit unique or a bit unusual, but she is Corrin's retainer, and all of the female Corrin in this game are dragons. So I guess that's mainly a nod to that, but also works very well with your other built-up dragons. And even if they aren't dragons, I think they also get the bonus, this neutralized effectiveness dragon bonus, because it also helps her, Felicia. So it just kind of big ol' works together kind of deal. So very good teamwork. For allies within 3 spaces of unit with neutralized effectiveness dragons bonuses active, grant speed, res +5, neutralize penalties to speed and res, and neutralize effects to prevent those allies' counterattacks during their combat. So very good support for neutralizing effects to prevent those allies' counterattacks during their combat is very helpful. If unit initiates combat, or if there is an ally within 3 spaces of unit with neutralized effectiveness dragons bonuses active, grants bonus to units everything equal to 5 plus 15% of unit speed at start of combat, deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%, and reduces damage from foes first attack by 40% during combat. So very good support, also very good on her own. She is a cavalry axe unit, I think. So I think I saw that correctly. So very maneuverable, very strong. Um, I think this is Felicia's second ult. I don't think it's her third, because she had Picnic Felicia, and I think that was it. Um, so a very cool ult being a cavalry unit. Very nice. Let's see what else. Also, I apologize for the quality. I'm still like a bit, like I said, computer weird, so recording a bit differently. So if the quality is a bit weird, then I very much apologize. Anyways, attack speed XL, very strong, and speed res near trace, which is also good for dragons, like dragon flyers, or the dragon cavalry units that exist in this game. So it's a very nice inheritable trace skill. Enables cancel remainder 1, minimum of 2, or remainder +1, minimum of 2. inflicts speed res -4 on foe during combat, and unit deals +7 damage, including when dealing damage with a special trigger before combat. So very, very nice. And then odd speed wave 4, which is also very, very good. So Felicia's just extremely solid. Like I was saying before, if you don't know me or you know me from a long time ago, as you can see, Marissa being my favorite character, and Setsuna also being one of my favorite characters um, in Fire Emblem as like a whole. They are both voiced by Connor Kelly, which is really cool. And then my favorite White Wing is Katria, who is also voiced by Connor Kelly. So Felicia, who is also voiced by Connor Kelly, crazy enough, um, also fit like the aesthetic of like how I like and enjoy characters. So it all is very cool, and I have adored Felicia ever since. So I definitely want to summon for her. It sucks that though this is a special banner, so sparking. Both she and her support partners grow stronger if they fight near each other. Crushes tough foes using speed. Yeah, so it's a special heroes banner, so it's gonna suck summoning for her if I don't, because I don't have FEH right now. So I can't even spark her, unless I wait until,
So cold.
a Resplendent comes out that I might want. I know Rebecca's coming out soon, but I like Rebecca, but I don't know if I like her enough, to get FEH. But as we see here now, initially, when I first saw this, I was like, wait, that's not Catria, is it? Because they would not put two Connor Kelly characters on one banner, but it is. Um, this is
My homeland of
Thea.
Ilia is also a very cold and snowy place. Right there?
Basically the White Wings from Binding Blade, the Shanna, Ilia, and Juno. Ilia, like I said, kind of looked like Catria. She is the middle child of the Binding Blade White Wings, and she is the duo pair for the harmonic bride Catria. So very similar, but also a big fan of Ilia as well. Ilian Frostblade, Accelerate Special Trigger cooldown count -1, of course. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Triangle Attack and Canto 1 to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. So, like I was saying about Bride Catria, this Ilia does it on her own. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units everything equal to 5, plus number of times Dragon Flowers have been used on unit times 2, max of 15. So if you just give her the 5 Dragon Flowers, even in the future when they add more and more Dragon Flowers, um, she still gets her max bonus with just those base 5. Very, very strong. Plus 15 to everything with just some Dragon Flowers is crazy. Um, and this is also reminiscent of base Ilia's Refine, which also does this. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%. Very nice. Um, excluding area effect specials. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 7. So 7 static damage is very, very good. Um, and grant special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. The blade effect is also very, very nice. So very, very cool unit. You know, pun not intended, I just said cool unit, and it's a Ice Tribe banner, but either way. Um, Pegasus Rift also very cool. And then air orders for a start of turn if units within 2 spaces of an ally grants attack speed +6 charge and the following status to unit and flying allies within 2 spaces. For 1 turn, unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Very, very strong. Basically how legendary Hinoka and Arian work, with the giving charge to flyers, but also making them very, very helpful or very strong and good offensively, as just a skill now. So very cool. Increases the mobility of flying allies to dominate battlefield. Allies get triangle attack if they move together.
Time to freeze.
And Flora, very, very pretty.
A festival of snow and ice? How lovely.
Crazy enough,
Of
this
course.
Flora is a demote as well. She looks great. I do kind of wish Felicia was the demote so I could have like a better chance of merging her up like I did with the Wind Tribe Catria, but I guess we don't get that lucky. Calculates damage using Ice Dagger Plus. Calculates damage using the lower foe's defense or res. Very cool. If unit initiates combos within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum plus 5 to unit. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and reduces the percentage of foe's non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%. The damage reduction piercing on an inheritable dagger is extremely good. So if you get a few extra flora here, then giving that to the dagger units that don't have Arcane Void or the other Arcane Dagger is very strong. And also you can give them Disarm Trap if you feel like it. So very cool. Her weapon can guarantee follow-ups and blast through sturdy foes, and she can disarm traps in either raids.
The power of ice! Look at it.
And
Everything covered in ice.
the duo
It's
Gleaming Ice pair,
beautiful.
Fjorm and Niffle look
A scene
great.
I am accustomed to.
An Ice Tribe banner makes perfect sense to have the Princess of Niffle as well as the god herself. Very, very cool. Ice Crystal Spear. Accelerate special trigger cooldown combats 1. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75%. At the start of combat, grants bonus to units attack, speed, defense, and res equal to 5 plus number of allies within 3 spaces of unit. 3, max of 14. Or times 3, max of 14. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit speed. Neutralizes penalties on unit, and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks, and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. And also, when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. Very nice. If foe with range equal to 2 initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units counterattacks during combat. Very, very good. So yeah, very, very good support. Dual Ice Mirrors. When special triggers, if foe is 2 spaces from unit, reduce damage from foe's attack by 40%. After special triggers, unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced by any source. So very, very nice with extra damage reduction stuff stacked on. Resets at the end of combat, minimum of 40% of unit's res. And neutralizes foes' reduced damage by X% effects from foes' non-special skills for that attack. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range during combat. So a special that gives distant counter is crazy. Deluge Boost grants HP plus 5 at the start of combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 50%. Grants speed res plus 7 to unit during combat, and also if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally with HP greater than or equal to 50%, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. Very, very nice. I'm trying to speed through this because my computer's chugging along, so hopefully we're okay. Shield Fighter inflicts attack speed -4 on foe during combat. If foe's attack can trigger unit special triggers the following effects during combat. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before foe's first attack. If foe's first attack triggers the attacks twice effect. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before foe's second strike as well. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before foe's first follow-up attack. If foe's attack triggers unit special and special has the reduced damage by X% effect, special triggers twice, and then reduces damage by 7. Each special trigger is calculated as a separate activation. That is insane. That is basically the buffed version of the fighter skill that I don't remember that Ascended Fjorm has. But either way, that's just way too strong, especially with the dual ice mirrors. Way too crazy, but very cool. Guard against range attacks with their special and create thick ice walls. With their duo skill, which we will see in a second.
I'll stamp you out. Yeah!
Okay, applies Divine Vein Ice to unit space and spaces within 2 spaces. And then the Divine Vein Ice we know from Brave Robin.
Freeze and shatter.
So yeah, that is the banner review, and it is a very, very cool one. I keep saying cool, I don't mean to say that. But also Nils is the free Tempest Shells unit, and we'll see a little overview of him. It doesn't really matter what's after this. We will see a little brief overview of him when we cover the overview for the update. Now, very, very nice banner. I will be summoning, but I don't know if I'll make a video. I'm just going to try my best to get Felicia, and we'll see if I make a video or not. I only have about 100 orbs, so I can't spark or anything like that, so making a video might not be the best idea for me, because I might throw too many orbs at this banner. But I will do my best to get Felicia, and if I do make a video, we'll see. If you are summoning, I wish you luck. If you're not, save with those orbs. I wish you tons of luck on the very next time you do summon. But yeah, let us quickly close this. I think it's this one. No, it is this one. Okay. We'll close that, and then we will head to the other thing, which is over here. Okay. Now, yes. So let's turn on this music again. This has been sitting here, connected this whole time, so my computer is not doing so hot. But let's try and get through this. So the main overview for the update. Here we go. As you see the update here, but first let's go and we'll see what Nils looks like. Nils, there he is, as well as we get Speed Res Finish Seal and Attack Defense Oath Sacred Seal. Very, very nice. Okay, and Nils is also a dancer, or a player, I guess. So the overview for the update stuff. Ether Cap bonus, very cool. Ether storage limit to Ether Amphoray when level reaches 4 has been increased from 250 to 400. Oh, interesting. So, more ether raids possible? I think. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's very cool. We'll see later, I guess. A catapult upgrade as well. And then Atri, getting the remixes, very cool. Also a legendary Byleth. Also Atri, we also got in the data mines a new Regan alt for the Tempest Trials. She'll probably be the Tempest Trial boss, so that's pretty cool. But yeah. Her remix with Divine Rec 2, I don't know what Rec means, is shortened for, but either way. If you initiate this combat where foe's HP is greater than or equal to 50% at the start of combat, inflict Spectrum -4 on foe, reduces the percentage of foe's non-special skill, reduce damage by X% skills by 50%, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 50% during combat, and unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced from foe's first attack. Very, very strong. So similar to the ice mirrors that we just saw, stuff like that happening is very helpful. Also the damage piercing, and then deadly miasma. So very, very good for flyers. And now Byleth getting attack speed finish 4, very, very good. And then Goddess Bearer 2. At start of turn, if there's an ally within 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack speed +7, null follow-up, and unit can move through space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces to unit for 1 turn. If there's an ally with 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit, grant Spectrum +4 to unit, and grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. And also, if foe's attack can trigger foe's special, inflict special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. So kind of the, I guess, Goddess Bearer having like Sothis and stuff, and Sothis being a dragon, you get the scowl effect. Very, very nice. So very strong, very good remixes right there, and we will cover their refines in a sec. The new ephemeral lineup having Constance and I think that's Ascended Hilda. Very cool. And then, oh, the Linhardt. Very nice. And then I actually managed to have all these characters, so we will cover all of them in-game when we get to the weapon refine part, so that's really cool. New Mementos events, that's a funny little picture right there. Favorite level in Summoner's Duels, increase. Summer Dedu and Glenn getting added to the Grail pool is very nice. And now the big controversy that they had for like a while these past like week or so, the whole legendary heroes getting rotated out, and then everyone being like, "What the heck are you doing, Faye?" So basically, I think this is how it worked: is that all the legendary units that y'all have built up, put a lot of skills and orbs and time into over these past 8 years of the game existing. They were basically saying like, "Hey, we're gonna remove those from the arena rotation," and that's just really stupid. I guess you could have used them in Chaos Season. I think I saw that argument being thrown around. But like, why would you use that's stupid. Legendary heroes are meant for Arena, so why would you take them out of Arena? But then they remedied that, and now I think they're fixing it, and the rotation will be a bit better. I think like the big bonus legendary heroes will still be like the most recent ones, but the older legendary heroes will still be in bonus rotation at other points in time. So very cool fix. They went from a big L to a big W, so very nice fix that they did there. Very, very cool. So I think that's what that all is. Yes. Very, very nice. Now, okay, yes. Now, weapon refines. Okay, let's get through these because I want to let my computer rest. Um, yes. So let's start with the Brave units from a few years ago. We will start with the order that we have here. We'll just start with Seliph because he's the one there. Very cool. Holy Tide Turfing enables Canto 2, so its special trigger cooldown -1 if unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants Spectrum +5 to unit during combat, and deals damage equal to X times 10% of foe's defense. X equals number of spaces from start position to end position of whomever initiated combat, max of 4, excluding area effect specials. And also, units HP is greater than or equal to 25% at the start of combat, units HP greater than 1, and foe would reduce unit HP to 0, unit survives with 1 HP. So miracle effect, yes, that all the Turfing tend to have. Now, at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants bonus to units everything equal to 5, plus number of foes within 3 rows or 3 columns, centered on unit times 2, max of 11. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%, and reduces damage from foes' first attack by X during combat. Cool. And reduce damage by X when foes attack triggers foe special. X equals number of spaces from start position to end position of whomever initiated combat times 3, max of 12. And restores 7 HP to unit after combat. So yes, a lot of stat boosts and damage reduction, piercing, and all that stuff. And then survivability, and then obviously the miracle effect gives him survivability, and then he also restores 7 HP at the end of combat, which he didn't do prior. So kind of like how Hell works as well. Hell also has the miracle effect and then a little bit of healing, so that helps them survive. Very, very strong and very nice. Now Brave Crom with Geardrifle. I don't know how to pronounce that. Accelerate special trigger clothing combat is 1, of course. Effective against armored foes. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum +5 to unit, grants bonus to units, everything equal to number of bonus effects, and penalty effects active on unit, times 2, excluding stat bonuses and stat penalties, and reduces damage from foes' first attack during combat by 40%. Oh yeah, that's right, when this Crom does the fate changed, he gains the bonuses of the ones he repositions. That's cool, I forgot about that. By 40%, it means the person second strikes, and also if bonus effect is active on unit, grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack. Oh, that's cool. Bonus penalty. If a movement assist skill is used by unit or targets unit, reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. There's a lot of damage reduction piercing in this video. And neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat to unit for 1 turn. So those are bonus effects as well, like visible bonuses, so they will also help. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants Spectrum +5 to unit, and unit deals damage equal to number of bonus effects active on unit, so again, very strong. Excluding stat bonuses times 4, max of 16. So if he just has 4 bonuses, which he definitely gets, he gets that max of 16. And restores 7 HP to unit after combat, so more healing. Very, very strong. All these fate change, all the Croms tend to have that reposition skill, and it just makes them very strong. The Lucinas too, they get to swap. And then when their weapon refine ends up doing something with that effect with the reposition and stuff like that, it just makes it way, way better. It definitely makes use of their kit very well. Now Brave Tiki with Remote Breath. Accelerate special trigger clothing combat is 1, effective against dragon foes. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum +5 to unit during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and also if unit's attack can trigger their special, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. And if foes attack and trigger their special and unit's res is greater than or equal to foe's res plus 5, inflict special cooldown count plus 1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. If foe's range equals 2, calculus damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. Wow, unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range being added to the weapon as part of the refine. Very, very nice. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants bonus to units attack or everything equal to 5 plus 10% of unit's res at the start of combat. Reduces damage from foe's attacks by 20% of unit's res. So pseudo Dragon Wall or something like that. And reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%, and more damage reduction piercing. Wow, yes. That distant counter getting added to the weapon means that it frees up the S skill slot that a lot of people would probably put the distant counter Dragon Seal in. So you can put something else in there. So yeah, very, very cool. I got lucky and I have a plus res Brave Tiki, so I could definitely make use of that. But I will leave that refine up in the air for now. And now Brave Byleth. 2 Byleth wins this video, both legendary and Brave getting refines. Inner Wellspring. So it's accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants no fallout to unit for 1 turn, and also if unit special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum plus 5 to unit and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 20% of unit speed during combat. First attack normally means only the first attack. For effects that grant unit attacks twice means okay. And also, if special triggers before or during combat, grant special cooldown count -1 after combat. Yeah, that makes sense because of the full speed preempt thing. Enables Canto 1, which is very, very nice. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, it grants bonus to units everything equal to 5 plus 10% of unit speed at start of combat. Unit deals plus 7 damage. And neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat, which makes sense because she has a 1-turn cooldown. And also when units special triggers, neutralizes reduced damage by X% up effects from foes' non-special skills. Yeah, very nice. Getting the Canto 1 is just very, very helpful by itself. More stat boosts and then straight damage. And then helping out her special that is just a 1-turn cooldown proc is always very, very nice. So very good weapon refines there. Let's go to my other team here. And we can see these. So let's actually start with Keaton because he's in the middle for some reason. New Year's Keaton with Resolved Fang. Grants defense plus 3 if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat. It grants speed defense res plus 5 to unit, inflicts defense -5 on foe, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and neutralizes unit's penalties to attack and defense during combat. At start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies... Oh, it's the transformation. Okay. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants speed defense res plus 5 to unit, inflicts defense -5 on foe, so I guess doubling that from before. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 15% of unit's defense, and reduces the effects of deep wounds on unit by 50% during combat. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, restores X HP to unit as unit's combat begins. Oh, wow! He gets like the Breath of Life effect. Triggers after effects that deal damage as combat begins. If unit's defense is greater than foe's defense, X equals 20% of unit's max HP, plus difference between stats times 4, otherwise X equals 20% of unit's max HP, max 40%. If unit's max HP plus damage dealt to unit as combat begins, only highest value applies, does not stack. Wow, okay, so yeah. I think he just kind of got the Breath of Life 4 effect in his weapon, I think. I don't have anyone Breath of Life 4, so... Oh wait, I did get Alphonse. Either way, I don't really know how that skill works, but I think that's what it did. So that's a very, very nice weapon refine. And if you wanted to give him Breath of Life 4 in the C slot, that might stack. I don't know, but very, very cool. And now we will end off with the 2 remixes, Atri and Byleth. Let's go with Byleth first, because she's first in the lineup. Professorial Guide. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1 if unit initiates combat, or if there's an ally within 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit. Grant Spectrum +5 to unit, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30%. And neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X to foe, or inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit during combat. For allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grant Spectrum +4 and neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X to foe, or inflict special cooldown charge minus X on ally during their combat. Very nice, very helpful, very supportive. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, it grants bonus to units everything equal to number of allies within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on units, times 2 plus 5, max of 11. And deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed during combat. Very nice. And also when unit special triggers, neutralize the reduced damage by X% effects from foes' non-special skills. So just, not even just damage reduction like piercing, like by 50%, it's just straight damage reduction piercing. Which is very cool. Very, very strong. From all these like reduces by 50% that we've been seeing, this is just the straight piercing is very, very good. Also, the remixes definitely stack very well to make her very, very strong now. Very cool, very cool. And now H3 with Grim Broker. Grants attack +3. Enables Canto 2 during turns 1 through 4. Kind of like all the what's their region called, Regan and stuff. Svartalheim? I forget where they're from, like the land of dwarves or something like that. If unit initiates combat, or if the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, inflicts attack res -6 and speed -5 on foe. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack and deals damage equal to 15% of unit's attack during combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts attack res -7, sabotage, and schism on closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes to their next actions. I think that's what the ploy? No, not the ploy. What's the B skill? The sabotage. I think she has sabotage in her weapon now. Very cool. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts penalty on foes' attack speed and res during combat equal to 5, plus number of foes within 3 spaces of target. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by X during combat, and also when foes' attack triggers foes' special, reduce damage by X. X equals 3 times the total of the number of bonus effects active on unit and the number of penalty effects active on foe. Excluding stat bonuses and stat penalties, max of 12. So, the whole sabotage stuff. Oh wait, no, she has sabotage is the name of the debuff. Either way, that B skill, the one that debuffs like all this stuff, basically has that in her weapon now. So very, very strong. Very supportive as well, weirdly enough, because she can do that and support your team by doing that to the enemy. It doesn't have like a res prerequisite, so it just straight up activates, which is very, very cool. I think she's a bit mundane compared to the rest, honestly. You could basically just put that in her B skill, but she has this new remix in her B skill, so I guess giving that in the weapon does help out quite a bit. Yeah, so that is it for this big video. Half an hour long, and I really want my computer to go to sleep and take a nice nap. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around for this whole video if you did. If not, I still very much appreciate you watching to the end, and I just realized both male Shez are on my screen. I don't know what that means. If that means anything. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you're summoning on the banner, I wish you luck. Let me know what you thought of the update as well, what you thought of the banner if you're summoning, all that stuff, all that good stuff in the comments. And I hope you give some support to my computer, who did its absolute best to make it through this video. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. What's my outro? Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.